What's better than a strong anime protagonist? An anime protagonist so ridiculously overpowered that every fight feels like a boss battle. Except they're the boss. Today we're counting down 10 action anime with overpowered main characters. Some of these heroes hide their true strength, some break the rules of their world entirely, and a few are so broken that the villains never stood a chance in the first place. Let's get started. Here are 10 action anime with overpowered MC. Number 10. Classroom for Heroes. Action, fantasy, school. Imagine defeating the Demon Lord and then deciding that your next challenge is attending high school. That's basically the life of Blade, the legendary hero who saved the world and is now trying to live like a normal student. The only problem is nothing about him is normal. Blade possesses insane physical strength, absurd combat abilities, and enough power to flatten most opponents without even trying. Watching him attempt to fit into everyday school life is almost as entertaining as the action scenes themselves. The series balances comedy, friendship, and flashy battle surprisingly well. While it doesn't reinvent the fantasy genre, it's a fun watch if you're looking for an overpowered protagonist who's actually cheerful instead of edgy. Number 9. The Demon Sword Master of Excalibur Academy. Action, fantasy, school. What happens when one of history's strongest Dark Lords wakes up 1,000 years later in the body of a 10-year-old boy? Leonis discovers that the world has completely changed, but his overwhelming power certainly hasn't. Even though he looks like a child, he's still a legendary ruler capable of destroying enemies with terrifying ease. Most opponents never realize what they're dealing with until it's far too late. The show combines academy life, futuristic fantasy, sword fights, and magical battles. If you enjoy hidden power protagonists who constantly shock everyone around them, this one delivers exactly that. Number 8. I Got a Cheat Skill in Another World. Action, fantasy, isekai. This anime took the phrase overpowered protagonist and turned it into a full-time job. Yuya starts as an ordinary guy with terrible luck, but everything changes when he gains access to another world filled with powerful abilities, rare items, and unlimited opportunities to level up. The more he grows stronger, the more ridiculous his abilities become. Monsters, criminals, and powerful enemies all end up learning the same lesson. Fighting Yuya is a very bad idea. The series focuses heavily on power fantasy and wish fulfillment, but if that's exactly what you're looking for, you'll probably have a blast watching it. Number 7. Kunan the Sorcerer Can See. Action, fantasy, magic. At first glance, Kunan doesn't seem like the typical overpowered protagonist. Born blind, many people underestimate him before they even get to know him, but that's where they make a huge mistake. Kunan's magical talent is so extraordinary that he continuously pushes the limits of what magic can accomplish. His intelligence, creativity, and determination allow him to achieve things that even veteran mages consider impossible. Rather than relying purely on brute force, this anime showcases a protagonist who dominates through genius-level mastery of magic, making every achievement feel earned and impressive. Number 6. Debt Account. Action, supernatural, urban fantasy. In a world where ghosts can exist through digital technology and online accounts, danger can come from literally anywhere. The story follows Soji, a seemingly troublesome streamer who gets dragged into battles involving supernatural threats lurking within the internet itself. As the story progresses, it becomes clear that Soji possesses abilities far beyond what most people can handle. His combat potential and hidden power quickly make him one of the most dangerous fighters in the series. The concept is unique, the action is intense, and the supernatural cyber setting helps it stand out from many other action anime. Number 5. Tougen Anki. Action, supernatural, fantasy. If you're looking for an anime packed with rage-filled battles and insane powers, Tougen Anki is definitely worth checking out. The story follows Shiki Ichinose, an ordinary teenager whose life changes forever after discovering that he possesses the blood of the Oni. Suddenly, he's thrown into a hidden war between the descendants of Oni and Momotaro, a conflict that has been raging for generations. What makes Shiki stand out is how explosive his growth is. The more he embraces his Oni powers, the more dangerous he becomes. His abilities aren't just powerful, they're unpredictable, making every battle feel intense because you never know what he'll unleash next. It combines brutal action, supernatural abilities, and plenty of emotional moments as Shiki struggles to control the monster inside him. If you enjoy protagonists who start strong and become absolute monsters over time, this one should be on your radar.
大神重蔵です。
Number 4. Kill Blue. Action, Comedy, School. Now let's talk about one of the weirdest but most entertaining entries on this list. Juso Ogami is a legendary assassin feared throughout the criminal underworld. He's the kind of guy who can complete impossible missions without breaking a sweat. But after being affected by a mysterious experimental weapon, he suddenly finds himself transformed into a much younger version of himself. And just like that, one of the world's deadliest killers is forced to attend school. The concept sounds ridiculous, and honestly, that's exactly why it works. Watching Juso deal with homework, friendships, and school life using the mindset of a professional assassin creates some genuinely hilarious moments. But don't let the comedy fool you. Whenever danger appears, Juso's years of experience remind everyone why he's considered a living legend. It's a refreshing mix of action and comedy that feels different from most overpowered MC anime.
先生、開けました。
Number 3. Mashle, Magic and Muscles. Imagine being born in a world where magic determines your entire future. Now imagine having absolutely zero magic. Most people would give up. Mash Burndead decided to hit the gym instead. After spending years training his body to ridiculous levels, Mash becomes so physically powerful that he can compete with elite magic users through pure strength alone. Need to break a magical barrier? Punch it. Need to stop a powerful spell? Punch that too. What makes Mashle so entertaining is how seriously everyone else takes magic while Mash solves every problem in the dumbest and most effective way possible. The comedy is fantastic, but the action is surprisingly good as well. As the enemies become stronger and stronger, Mash continues to prove that muscles can apparently solve every problem in existence. It's one of the funniest overpowered protagonist anime in recent years, and it's impossible to not enjoy watching Mash completely destroy common sense.
思った通り、大物だ。
Number 2. Wistoria, Wand and Sword. At first glance, Will Selfert looks like the underdog of his world. In a society where magic is everything, Will can't use it at all. That alone should make him weak compared to everyone around him. Except there's one problem. Will is an absolute monster with a sword. While other students spend years mastering magic, Will pushes his body beyond human limits. His speed, strength, and combat skills allow him to challenge opponents who should be far stronger than him on paper. What makes his journey so satisfying is that he never stops improving. Every challenge pushes him to new heights, and every battle feels earned. If you love hard-working protagonists who eventually become unstoppable forces of nature, Wistoria is a must-watch.
ありがとうの一言すら言えなかった。
Number 1. Secrets of the Silent Witch. Action, Fantasy, Magic. Taking the number 1 spot is a protagonist who proves that overwhelming power doesn't always come with overwhelming confidence. Monica Everett is known throughout the world as the Silent Witch, one of the strongest mages alive and the only magician capable of casting spells without speaking incantations. That achievement alone places her far above most magic users. The funny thing is, despite her legendary reputation, Monica is incredibly shy. She's more comfortable studying magic than talking to other people. But whenever danger threatens those around her, her true abilities come shining through. The contrast between Monica's quiet personality and her overwhelming magical power makes her incredibly fun to watch. One moment she's struggling through a simple conversation, and the next she's performing magic that leaves everyone speechless. Combined with a strong fantasy setting, lovable characters, and exciting magical battles, Secrets of the Silent Witch earns its place at the top of this list. Final thoughts. And that's our list of 10 action anime with overpowered main characters. From legendary assassins and demon-blooded warriors to muscle-powered monsters and world-class mages, these protagonists prove that sometimes being overpowered is half the fun. Whether you enjoy flashy magic battles, intense sword fights, supernatural powers, or pure power fantasy, there's at least one anime here that deserves a spot on your watch list. Let me know which overpowered MC is your favorite, and if you think I missed any hidden gems, drop them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.